Welcome back to Paddock F1 News, your source for the most in-depth Formula One coverage. Today, we're diving deep into a weekend of controversy and hard lessons from the Chinese Grand Prix at the Shanghai International Circuit. Two major stories have emerged from a weekend that tested both driver communications and technical compliance at the highest level. First, we'll take a closer look at the tense radio exchanges between Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari race engineer Riccardo Adami, exchanges that have reignited debates on how drivers adapt to new teams under pressure. Then, we'll analyze Ferrari's official explanation for the disqualifications that cost both Hamilton and Charles Leclerc precious championship points. Stay tuned as we break down every detail of this dramatic weekend. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss our exclusive F1 updates. Throughout the Chinese GP weekend, all eyes were on the live radio communications coming from Lewis Hamilton's cockpit. Now a Ferrari driver after years at Mercedes, Hamilton's on-track conversations with his new race engineer, Riccardo Adami, have sparked considerable interest among fans and pundits alike. These exchanges highlight not only the pressure of racing at the highest level, but also the challenges of adapting to a new team environment. One pivotal moment occurred mid-race when Hamilton urgently asked, "Give me some feedback, guys, come on. I need some feedback of where I'm losing." His tone was unmistakably demanding, reflecting his need for clarity amid the intense battle on track. Riccardo Adami responded concisely with, "Exit 13. Hamilton quickly retorted, "Yeah, you told me that already." This brief exchange, though short, conveys volumes. Hamilton's insistence on receiving precise information and his acknowledgement that the instruction had been given before shows the fine margins by which races are won or lost. His communication style, direct and unyielding, is a hallmark of his competitive nature, yet it also underscores the learning curve he faces with his new team. In another key instance, as Hamilton struggled to maintain optimal performance, he admitted over the radio, "I think I'm going to let Charles go because I'm struggling." This decision was critical, as it indicated Hamilton's willingness to prioritize team strategy over personal ambition during a challenging stint. Riccardo Adami responded in a measured tone. "Understood." By allowing his teammate Charles Leclerc to pass on lap 21, Hamilton demonstrated not only humility, but also the strategic discipline required at the highest level of competition. However, the story didn't end there. Later in the race, Max Verstappen of Red Bull capitalized on the situation, overtaking Leclerc to finish in fourth place, a stark reminder of the razor-thin differences that can reshape a race's outcome. Hamilton later compared the situation to his days at Mercedes, where it took him years to fine-tune communications with the legendary Peter "Bono" Bonington. Now, at 40 years old and the oldest driver on the grid, he is under immense pressure to rapidly adapt and optimize his in-race communication with Adami. Every word, every instruction is critical, as he chases his dream of a record 8th world title in Ferrari red. These radio exchanges are more than just tactical calls. They offer a glimpse into the transformation Hamilton must undergo after switching teams. They serve as a vivid reminder that even the slightest miscommunication can have significant repercussions in a sport where margins are measured in hundredths of a second. While the radio drama unfolded, another crisis was brewing behind the scenes. Ferrari found themselves in deep trouble after post-race scrutineering at the Chinese Grand Prix, resulting in disqualifications that have now cost both of their drivers valuable championship points. In an official statement released shortly after the race, Ferrari detailed two critical technical issues uncovered by the FIA during scrutineering. First issue, Car 16, piloted by Charles Leclerc, was found to be underweight by 1 kilogram. This discrepancy was attributed to the unusually high tire wear incurred during his one-stop strategy, which inadvertently reduced the overall mass of the car. Second issue, car 44, driven by Lewis Hamilton, displayed excessive rearward plank wear. The measurements indicated that the wear was 0.5 nm below the required regulatory limit, a technical miscalculation that Ferrari described as an error in consumption estimation. Ferrari's statement was clear and unequivocal. They stressed that there was no intention to gain any advantage. We will learn from what happened today and make sure we don't make the same mistakes again. This admission highlights the fine line teams walk between innovation and regulatory compliance in Formula One. Team principal Fred Vasseur, while refraining from assigning blame, acknowledged that the disqualifications have had a profound impact. With Hamilton and Leclerc losing their points, dropping Hamilton to 9th and Leclerc to 10th in the drivers' standings, Ferrari now finds itself slipping to 5th in the Constructors' Championship, trailing McLaren by a staggering 61 points. Adding to the complexity of the day, Ferrari's troubles were compounded by an earlier on-track incident between Hamilton and Leclerc. The collision damaged the front wing of Leclerc's car, further undermining the team's race strategy. It's a day that Ferrari and its fans will not soon forget, a day where technical missteps and on-track miscommunications converged to deliver a severe blow to their championship hopes. Only 24 hours before the DSQ debacle, Hamilton had celebrated a victory in the sprint race, his first win in Ferrari red, a moment that offered a tantalizing glimpse of what might have been a brilliant season start. The stark contrast between that success and the disqualification on Sunday underscores the brutal and unforgiving nature of Formula One. This weekend in Shanghai has been a masterclass in the high stakes and relentless pressures of Formula One. Hamilton's radio exchanges reveal the immense challenge he faces in adapting to a new team dynamic, while Ferrari's technical miscalculations serve as a sobering reminder that in F1, even the smallest error can have far-reaching consequences. As we look ahead to the coming rounds, Ferrari and Hamilton will need to address these issues swiftly. The lessons from the Chinese Grand Prix are clear. Precise communication and rigorous technical oversight are essential for success in this championship battle. With the season still young, the way Ferrari responds to these setbacks could well determine their trajectory for the rest of the year. Thank you for joining us for this detailed look at the dramatic events in China. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our in-depth F1 coverage. We'll be here to bring you every update, analysis, and exclusive insight from the paddock. Until next time, this is Paddock F1 News, where every second counts.